Now, the Higher Education Minister has launched the Chemical Industries Education and Training Authority's Rural Development Program. This aims to train cooperatives to process the aloe plant to make various products for household use. Well, for more on this, we're joined now by the program CEO, Yershen Pillay. Mr. Pillay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday View on eNCA. You are the CEO of, you call it CHIETA, the Chemical Industries Education and Training Authority, or you call it CHIETA?
Well, good afternoon, Jan. It's a very often asked question. I prefer to call it the chemical CHIETA, just to keep it simple.
Chemical CHIETA is much better and easier on it. Thank you very much. Well done on this new program. I mean, it's not often you hear about skills training program, empowerment program that are centered on cooperatives.
Indeed, it's actually, we believe that in the chemicals industries, your cooperatives are actually the sleeping giants of the industry. And we intend to awaken these sleeping giants. And this was, in fact, the whole idea behind Dr. Blade Nzimande as the Minister for Higher Education and Training, initiating a program of this nature in a rural part of KZN, Urundi, as part of the district development model. And as a CHIETA responsible for fast-moving consumer goods, we therefore took this initiative, tasked by the Department of Higher Education and Training, and then launched a program whereby we would train 40 chemical cooperatives to manufacture high-quality soaps, skincare products, and other beauty products from the rich aloe plant extracts in the region around Urundi. And so this is really at the center of this rural development program that sleeps to awaken the sleeping giants of chemical co-ops in the South African chemicals industries.
Did you say 40 cooperatives or 40 individuals?
So what we've done is we've selected 40 individuals from various co-ops to be trained in a 3-week skills program. And these 40 individuals are from registered cooperatives in the area. So part of the challenge we have in the country is that many cooperatives are registered and they become dormant. And so we intend to revive and sustain these cooperatives by channeling them through realistic market opportunities, such as those that I've outlined in the chemical sector, and starting with the communities around Ulundi in KZN.
Yeah, I mean, will benefit the local beauty industry, and it's also good to see that using an indigenous plant like the aloe plant in that particular area. And mostly cooperatives, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know in the chemical industry if that's the case, mostly cooperatives involve women, and we know how critical it is to get women financially independent and also being able to empower others in society, in communities.
Indeed. In fact, with the unemployment rate being as high as it is, just over 34%, and youth unemployment in particular being so high in the country and globally, we've targeted youth, women, and people with disabilities in this particular program. So 75% of the cooperative members are youth, and 54% are women, and at least 2 cooperatives involve the disability sector. And so with this type of initiative, we feel that cooperatives could really be, as part of the exponential benefits, increasing job creation, inclusive economic transformation, and sustainable income generation. And so with these benefits, we've invested for this particular program R1 million, largely focused on these youth, women, and people with disabilities. And for forthcoming years, we've allocated R15 million for small business support and a further R5 million for cooperatives development.
Now, what kind of training and skills will these 40 individuals that you're working with in this new program that's just been launched by yourselves and Dr. Blade Nzimande, will they be getting? Just give us a bit of some practical examples.
So what we've done is to partner with a skills development provider, and in this case, we are working with, in fact, a young woman-owned company by the name of African Alabaster, which is providing the skills development training. And what they are actually doing is to train these young learners, mostly women and youth, to manufacture soaps, lotions, other skincare products for the beauty industry. And what they actually do is, through a skills program, undergo the various types of training associated with that. So yes, it's the skills that are required to actually make these products using the machinery that is available for them. But it is also the business savvy skills, learning to manage your cooperative, learning to deal with conflict management, which is a critical hindrance to the success of cooperatives. So it's a variety of technical expertise, manufacturing skills in the main, but combined with business administration skills, such as conflict management, financial management, and others for greater success.
Any success stories that have been happening in the chemical industry in terms of such training that has encouraged you to take these new exciting steps?
Well, as I mentioned, African Alabaster is an example of a company where a young woman decided to, after many years of being employed, to take the bold step into entrepreneurship, start a business, and she applied to the chemical CHIETA for funding. We funded her initiative with a discretionary grant of just over 400,000 Rand for raw materials and skills training support. And today she runs a very thriving business that manufactures these types of soaps and other beauty products for the chemicals industries. And she has decided that after being a recipient or beneficiary, Tabisile Hlela is a name, to impart and to empower others. And working together with such individuals as one of our success stories, we are therefore hoping to expand and scale this wonderful initiative of cooperatives development to others, not only in urban areas, but in our rural communities, as we are doing with this rural development program.
And not only in KwaZulu-Natal.
Absolutely. In fact, we've received requests from the Limpopo province, where we have a thriving cooperatives industry, as well as in the rural Free State, and we'll be hoping to take this project even further, for that matter. We are running other programs in the Northern Cape. For example, in the TVET College, we have done some training programs there for entrepreneurship. But for this particular program, we will be expanding into other parts of the country, as I mentioned, Limpopo and the rural Free State.
How do people get hold of you, Yershen, very quickly as we conclude?
The easiest is, of course, our website at www.chieta.org.za, and you can find us on our various social media handles. But we would really encourage people to visit our website to get more information.
Thank you very much for your time. That's the CEO there of the Chemical CHIETA, Chemical Industries Education and Training Authority, Yershen Pillay. Very good initiative indeed. I'm sure it will help. This kind of localized cooperatives helps with the localization economic opportunities.